Hi, Kelsey. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am super excited that you are teaching summer camps this summer. And I just know these kids are going to learn some amazing things. But before we get into your camps, tell me a little bit about you and how you became an art teacher.
Absolutely. So, I have always loved art, always wanted to be an artist since I gave up on the whole ballerina thing because I don't actually dance. So, then it's always been art. And so I did a lot of independent study as a high schooler. And then as soon as I graduated, I've always worked with kids. I've always done things like preschool teaching and I've done childcare, all that. I decided to combine those two loves and teach art to kids. And I've been obsessed with it ever since. It's just my absolute passion. So
Oh,
I've gotten to do some fun things. I recently got to partner with the Arts Council for their Artist Connect program with
yeah.
ILT. That was so much fun. I got to be a guest artist with them and teach, I think, about 950 kids.
Oh, wow.
It
That's
was
so fantastic. I love that program. That's a great program. Ah, I love that. So let's get into some of these camps. You're teaching three summer camps this summer. So let's start with the first one, which is Gouache around the globe. Which, okay, what is that?
so I have always loved the art medium gouache since I discovered it. And it was something that didn't seem very accessible or not many people have heard of it. And I got to teach it my first year. I taught privately and kids just were totally drawn to it. It was like a paint magnet. It's
Mm.
a little bit like a watercolor. It's an opaque watercolor. And I've gotten to teach it a couple times. And every time it's just such a beautiful paint to work with. The results are always so much fun. But gouache is great. And the camp is going to be super, super fun. The theme is gouache around the globe. So we're going to be taking a little geography trip with our gouache paint to different continents, and we'll learn about them, take picture tours since we can't actually go, and
Right.
then learn the fundamentals of art and gouache painting and sort of combine them all together to create beautiful gouache paintings.
I love that. And that camp is happening June 20th through the 24th from 8:30 to noon. And your next one is comic creations.
Yes, I try not to choose favorites, but I'm so excited about this one. It might be my favorite one. So, when I was teaching at the ILT school,
Yeah.
we did anime and character design for cartoons. It was so much fun and it got me so inspired to create classic comic strip style art. So,
Oh,
over the course of the
nice.
week, it's a slightly shorter week because it's around the 4th of July, but we're going to learn how to create classic comic strip style cartoons and build character, story, setting, and study the art of famous cartoonists, older ones, more contemporary ones, their styles, and then the art media that we use to create cartoons.
Wow. I would have signed up for that one.
Um,
I could see me doing that. And that's July 5th through the 8th from 12:30 to 4. Then you have a third camp, which is Happy Little Artists happening July 11th through the 15th.
Yes. So a happy little artist is kind of following in the great tradition of artists like Bob Ross, where I got the name, obviously. And it's going to be a landscape acrylic painting class. And it's going to be one of those that is really good for beginners, but is very flexible amongst ages. It's going to just build on these foundational painting levels in order to give kids the opportunity and the confidence to be able to build on it themselves. So it will be a little bit of a step by step. I'll be able to help them. We're going to be doing landscapes and learning different techniques and cool things to do with acrylic paint. But I found that some kids get so overwhelmed with their with starting and not knowing all the steps, and they just get paralyzed. And so this class is going to hopefully help them feel like they have those basic things all together so they can use those tools to create their own art.
Oh, I love that. And that camp is happening July 11th through the 15th, 8:30 to noon. And of course, all this great stuff is on our website at acbb.org. And I love what you say when I asked you about, like what ages and how you're picking that middle age. And what ages were those again?
It's about 7 or 8 years old, depending on like the artist's particular level, up to maybe 12, 13, but
But
it's
at,
flexible.
but at any level, you've got skills that you can help them at wherever they are.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Which
I always try to add fundamentals in every class I've taught, just because no matter how skilled you are, it's always helpful to build on your foundations.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about your amazing art camps. And,
Mhm.
my favorite thing about art camps is hearing all the laughter and everything that's happening down the hallway from my office. But then I get a little worried. Sometimes there's moments of quiet. And so you never know with like puppies and kids, if it's quiet, there might be something happening. But I go down
Right.
there and they are just all into whatever project they're working on, having that imagination work. And I just am super thankful for you coming in and teaching summer camps. And I'm so excited. So if you want to take one of our classes, sign your kids up at acbb.org. Thank you so much for checking us out.
Thank you.